Hey everyone, today is just going to be a little small sneak peek into my life. Today I would usually be at my volunteering place at the Forest Preserve, but as you can see right now I'm a little bit sick, so I haven't been able to go for a couple of weeks. Usually I would go to this shed right over here, and I would get my bike out and I would bike for a couple of miles. It would usually be very relaxing and it'd be super nice just to get to hang out in the forest preserves and do a lot of good work. The last time I went, we were seeding a couple of native plants, and that was pretty cool. I also got to use a scythe too, and that was a new experience too. But because I've been sick, it's been a little bit difficult. Some days I haven't been able to get a lot of sleep. But yesterday I was able to get a decent amount of sleep, so it's been tough, but I'm hanging in there. And I just wanted to kind of showcase my plants. I think being outside has done a lot of good things for me. Whenever I'm having a bad day or feeling down when I'm sick, I just go outside, take a look at all the insects buzzing around, take a look at my plants growing happy, and I feel a lot better. Feeling the sun shining on my face. Hello, Mr. Sun. Seeing the clear blue skies and just being outside. It's been a huge, a huge positive aspect of my life, and I'm really grateful for my life. Um, Even though it's been tough, right, with all the sickness and things going on in the world right now. This has been like my place of peace. It's like my sanctuary. And I'm really grateful to my plants as well for growing so much. I haven't always been the best at taking care of them. I'm still pretty new to gardening. But my plants remind me that there's always life. Even in places that you don't really expect. I think these are my melon plants. I just planted a couple of seeds from one of the melons we ate. And look at how many are already growing. It's pretty crazy. And the tomato plant right here, I actually didn't even realize there was a tomato plant until until it grew this big. And it just shows me how resilient, how strong plants are, right? To come from even the most harshest of conditions, right? Plants growing in cracks, plants growing in like rocks. It's pretty crazy, how resilient they are. And it reminded me that I wanted to be strong too. I I really love this life. I really do. I think it's a good life. I've been blessed. I've been blessed to have great friends, a great family, a really peaceful house, a neighborhood. I have enough time to grow plants. Not a lot of people can have that peace, right? That tranquility. And so I think I've been extremely blessed to have a good life. I really do. And I want to make the most out of it too. So, I really love this life. Oh, and this is a mulberry. I think it's a mulberry plant, by the way. It just kind of grew out of this, in between the wood foundation of the shed. It just grew. I didn't seed it or anything, but it's once it grows bigger, it should produce mulberries. And I've been kind of letting the land heal itself. So we've got a lot of clovers. I mowed it a little bit just to keep it nice, but we've got a lot of clovers. We've got this mulberry. Hopefully it's mulberry. There's a tomato plant right here. I guess I must have been lucky, and there was an extra seed somewhere in the soil, because I didn't seed it. It's quite amazing. This is a banana plant. Luckily, it's been going strong, even in this climate. I'm much higher up in the north, so. There's my squash and green onion. And there's a plane going by over. I think after going through a lot of pain in my life, I've kind of learned to be resilient a lot more stronger. I think my mindset shifted too. I used to want to please people a lot more, but now I want to live the life that I want to live. Not a life that anyone else chooses for me. And by being honest with myself, I've been able to be a lot more honest with other people and a lot more kinder too. I've realized from the bottom of my heart that I want to be, right? That this is a good life, and I want to make this a good life, right? I want to have good relationships with people. And a good relationship with this life too. My fear is, is to be on my deathbed and to realize I haven't lived the life I want to live, right? To live life to the fullest potential that I could have lived to. That's my fear. And that's an even greater fear than failing, right? Than trying to do something great and failing. I fear not trying to live a good life more than failing. And I've realized that through learning a lot from the ancients and learning from nature, and I think it's also something that I realized too. Like I was mentioning earlier, it's pretty crazy how plants just grow through rocks, right? It's amazing, it really is. There's almost nothing there, and yet look at how big it's grown. And there's tomato plants, or tomatoes too. I didn't see any of this. Nature really is beautiful. I really think so. It can be kind, it can be cruel, both at the same time, and that's what makes it so beautiful. You can take a look at all the the insects buzzing around. I used to not be a big fan of insects too, but just being outside and watching them buzz around, I can see that. Even this small space, it's full of life. It's full of life. And I can just take a I can just take a seat and relax and just look at all the insects buzzing around and the plants enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather. And I also enjoy rain too, because I don't have to garden. I don't have to water my garden. I think I've come to just enjoy all things of life, right? Both the pain and the joys of life. Not because it's easy, not because it's hard, but just because I really think it's good just being alive. It really is. It's good just being here, just being alive, being able to share this life with someone. That's what I've come to realize. And there's really not a single thing I would change in this world. Honestly, it's a beautiful world. These leaves are very, they're very soft. They're velvet leaf, and they're actually from, I believe they're from India, but I have to double check. It's crazy, isn't it? This plant comes, from 1,000, 2,000 kilometers away, just to sow its seeds here, isn't it? It's quite amazing. Though, if there is one thing I would like to change in this world, perhaps it's for people to really live the life that they want to live. For people to realize their own potential, right? For people to live the lives they want to live, And for us to be kinder, more caring, more honest, and understanding of each other. By reading a lot of books, I've come to realize, we all have different ways of thinking. That we all take the world in different ways. For me, gardening, running, being outside, it's been a blessing to me. But for other people, maybe it's repairing cars, right? Or maybe it's going hiking. Or maybe, I don't know, there's a million different ways to live life. And each of them is just as precious and just as beautiful. And so I really think, if I were to change one thing in life, if I were God for one day, perhaps, I'd want people to just realize, that realize about their own lives, and live the life they want to live, right? For each of us to live the life we want to live, right? To be free, right? To be in control of our thoughts and emotions, right? To truly express life, right? The beauty and the liveliness of life. And this is just my way of sharing one aspect of beauty of this world. All of these are mint, by the way. I never even knew mint had flowers until until they flowered. I've been blessed in this life. And I want to give a lot to this world. I want to love people more. I want to grow more as a person, as a human being. I want to be kinder, more understanding. And I'm a part of this world. A small single human being.